Hey yo, what's up? My name is PooCluster and today I'm going to be presenting to you guys the next update to this game. So we are now in version 1.6. Let's get started. So the first thing I added was a camera lock in relations to height. So basically, once the player reaches a certain height level that nears the end of the bottom of the level, then the camera will lock on a certain position. I will give you a demonstration and why this is important. So here we are now at a certain position that would be relevant to camera locking. What else did I add? I added pitfalls of doom. So adding pitfalls into the game is just going to be a lot better, because then I can become more creative with my level design and further improve the game. So yep, now I have I have pitfalls now, so I'll give you a demonstration. Boom! And as you can see, the camera locks at this Y level right here, because the player approached a point where it is greater than the certain camera lock. Alright, now let me show you that again, but cooler. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be cooler. So you see this? Now you may be wondering, what is this? Well, this is a falling platform, as you can see. Oh, really? Okay. Well, as you can see, this is a falling platform. When the player gets on, you have about half a second before it falls, and it will not come back up until it hits the bottom of the level, and that is falling platforms. So with the idea of camera locking, pitfalls, and falling platforms, I can now make levels in a more interesting way. Woo! Alright, so the next thing I'm going to show you is fairly simple. So when I throw this energy ball right here and I hit a cloud with it, it's now going to render the ball behind the cloud. That way you can see the death animation of the cloud a lot easier and fully appreciate death animations for clouds. Because last time, my previous YouTube thumbnail, I showed a picture of a cloud getting hit by an energy ball, and I noticed how bad it actually looked for the energy ball to be in front of the cloud. The next thing I'll show you would be in the next level. Alright, so here in this level, you can see there's a bunch of different flowers. So what's different about them is that they will only update their actual animation when they are within a certain distance of the player. Now at first I thought this would be helpful, because as you can see, the FPS right now is like, what, 450? It should be higher than that, but I guess there are just too many entities. So I thought it would improve the FPS overall by not updating all of the entities in a certain level like this, where there's so many of them all at once. But it doesn't work that way. Something that I did found cool and helpful about the fact that it doesn't update within a certain distance is that now you can see that these different flowers, their animations are independent of each other and they are out of sync. Even though it doesn't really improve my FPS, it makes the game a little bit more realistic. I can show you another example with right here. So this time I did it for peddlers. See, boom, and then boom. So they don't come out at the same time, which makes the game less robotic and more realistic. The next thing I did, it's not really that big of a deal. Well, I guess it's kind of a big deal. So when you press H, I mean, you still get an FPS drop right here. Oh, that was a big one. But this right here, all of this data is now stored in memory rather than reading from a file, which is good, because constantly every 1/60th of a second this would read the data from the file every single time, and it was not stored in memory. But in order to improve performance, you always have to store it in memory. That way it doesn't have to read from a file, because reading from a file takes time instead of just accessing directly from memory. That's another optimization that I made. Next thing is I made levels cooler and bigger. So I basically just developed levels more, especially this level. I won't show you too much of it, but as you can see, you already saw the the pitfalls of doom. And basically I'm using the new features that I've created to make bigger and better levels. Last thing I did was I removed a test feature that I accidentally left in before. So before, when I held help, here maybe I'll show a video just so you can see. So before, when I held help, it would transition the tiles from whatever it was. I think it was nighttime or daytime to nighttime, but now it's not gonna transition it because that's only a test feature, and there's really no point in the tiles transitioning from day to night or night to day when you hold help. And it should be based off of time, not pressing help. So that's all I have for you guys today. Hopefully you guys made it through the end of the video. I'm actually surprised if you made it through the end of the video. I hope you have a good day, and peace out.